Hello YouTube, how's it going? Retro Dave back with another video, and this is a video response. To Chris. His channel name is Novabug, and he runs a series called the Friday Foursome, where he picks basically a subject, and you have to he picks up 4 things that be your 4 favourite whatever films or memories or something else. So go and check out Chris's channel if you don't know who he is, and you can kind of see what series he runs. But yeah, Friday Foursome, it's a great series he's been doing. I think this is my 2nd or 3rd VR to one of his Friday Foursome topics, and yeah, this one was a nice thought-provoking one. I like these. They definitely make you think. And this was your 4 favourite childhood gifts. So it could be birthdays, Christmas, whatever, but it has to be a gift, and it has to be when you're a kid, so before like your teenage years. Now for me, for those of you who can't follow my channel, you know basically I'm heavily Nintendo focused on. That's what I grew up with. Those were the systems that I was gifted as presents. So yeah, this video is going to follow a very Nintendo theme. So yeah, so basically for me, I might as well start off kind of in the order that I got these things. Yeah, so the first thing that I got, I'm just trying to remember what I've got in the shop behind me. So in 1991, which I think I was now, must have been 7 or 8 or something like that. 1991, summer of 91. I didn't even ask for the system. I didn't even ask for the console, which was not that I remember. I don't remember asking for it, but I had a Amstrad GX 4000 already at this point, and we only had the one game, which was the Burning Rubber game. And my dad and my mum and that knew that, you know, we were a bit fed up with it because we only had the one game. And I remember getting a Nintendo console for my birthday of 1991, and the console in question, there's the set I got, obviously not the exact one, but it was the Action Set. So this holds a lot of memories for me, a lot of nostalgia for the system, and as most of you know, this is the kind of my go-to collecting system. Yeah, this was it for me. I opened this and I was like, wow. You know, a Nintendo. I never played a one before. I knew what one was, but I never thought I was ever going to get one. And I can remember to this day, I remember like having like lunch or dinner or whatever, and my dad were up in the bedroom, and I remember my dad having it out of the box, and we'd plug it in the TV, tuning it all in, setting it up. And I remember pressing start for the first time, and seeing that Mario Brothers come on like from the Duck Hunt screen, Mario Bros Duck Hunt screen. You press start, and then just seeing Mario for the first time, and just, you know, experiencing that game and trying to work out what you had to do. And there's a brown thing coming across the screen, and what's it do? Does it kill you? And, you know, just trying to, and just learning for the first time and seeing that game is just amazing. It just, and that day just started it for me, and it's probably led me to where I am now. You know, that was the day that kick-started the love for Nintendo and the games and Mario and everything else. So the Nintendo Action Set, I didn't have any other games of it. It was just this one for the time being. I'll do a video on that myself, another day, about my childhood games. But I got this Action Set with the packing game, Mario Bros Duck Hunt, and that is my favourite childhood gift number 1. Okay, gift number 2. So this would have been Christmas. This is definitely Christmas 1992. So it's a handheld system. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say it is. But I remember every Saturday morning when obviously it was out, and it was in Dixon's. So those in the UK will probably know what Dixon's is all about. It's basically like a electronics, like hi-fi kind of store. Sold your TV, your stereos, games, that kind of thing. Now they had the Game Boy on like a demo stand, a demo pod. I think there's like 3 or 4 around this stand, and every Saturday my dad and my brother would go into town and go around the shops, and we used to always go into Dixon's, and I used to go on the stand and play Mario Land. pardon me. I used to love it. I'd stay in the shop as long as I could, playing the Game Boy. I remember pestering my parents for like months, saying, "Oh my, you know, for Christmas, please can I have a Game Boy?" I remember pestering and pestering. And to be honest with you, I think that is the only system I really pestered for. I never asked for the NES or any other Nintendo console. It was the Game Boy. I loved it, and I really, really wanted one. And yeah, I was lucky enough for Christmas 1992 to get this set, which was the standalone Game Boy. Now my brother got the Tetris bundle, which was is a large box with like the blue, like the hands holding the Game Boy. You know, the box set I mean, the Tetris bundle, the one probably most people probably got. But I specifically asked for one game with my Game Boy. I wanted one game, which I'll show you in a minute. So my parents got me the standalone set. I didn't pay the extra to get Tetris because I wasn't too bothered about Tetris. But one game I wanted, I must have seen it advertised on TV or something, because I certainly hadn't played it before in Dixon's. I only played Mario Land. But I wanted this one game, and I'll show you what it is. So I've got the standalone Game Boy, and luckily I've got 3 games. So I asked for one, but I guess they got a deal or whatever. And the actual game I asked for was DuckTales. Now I haven't got this box completed as yet, but yeah, DuckTales is the game I wanted with the Game Boy, and I was lucky enough to get the standalone console, DuckTales. But to my surprise, I've got 2 other games with it as well, and I've got Spider-Man 2 and Lemmings. So I've got 3 games which I was absolutely over the moon with. As you can imagine, you know, Christmas '92. I mean, I can remember it vividly, opening it up and just being completely like overwhelmed. I was like, this is like amazing. I think that's why I remember it so well now. It's made such an impact on me. I really wanted a Game Boy, and yeah, Christmas 1992 was the year for me. And I got 3 games, and my brother got a Game Boy as well. And he got Gremlins 2, was it Kirby's Dream Land, I think? Gremlins 2, Kirby's Dream Land, and obviously Tetris that come with it. So yeah, we were both very lucky that year, and yeah, so pleased to have that. So that is my gift number 2. Okay, now we're going to move on to gift number 3. And again, another Nintendo related item. And this would have been my birthday of summer 1993. So yeah, summer 93. I remember coming downstairs in the morning. So how it used to work with us for birthdays is my parents would leave like my birthday presents or my brother's birthday presents on the sofa in the front room. So I'd come down and they'd put like a little banner on the back of the chair, and they'd put, you know, happy birthday or whatever, and you have a few cards and a few presents or whatever on the settee. So I remember opening my first present. So my first present opened up, and it was F-Zero. And I remember like opening it and be like, oh wow, thanks. My dad was downstairs with me. And I remember opening it, and I was like, oh, that's great, but I think you've made a mistake. This won't work on the Nintendo or the NES that I had. And my dad was like, oh right, okay. Well, why don't you open the big present? So I opened the big present, and to my absolute amazement, I've got the Mario All-Stars SNES bundle, and I was absolutely like over the moon, because my best friend had the Street Fighter 2 SNES bundle, and I used to go around his house like all the time after school and go around his house and play on his SNES. And he was the kid that had everything. He had like the SNES, he had like loads of cool games, and I never even asked for it, but I must have obviously said to my mum and dad, oh, I've been around James's house and I played this, I played that, and obviously I must have spoke about it. And they just went and got me this on my birthday, and I was just like absolutely blown away. So I opened F-Zero, I opened this, and was just like, oh my god, like a fucking Super Nintendo. I couldn't believe it. And then there was another present left, there's one more present, and I opened that, and it was Mario Kart. So obviously my dad knows like my cars, my racing games. I've got obviously F-Zero, and I opened this, and I was like, fucking fantastic, Mario Kart. You know, I'd never played it. I'd never played Mario Kart before. Never played F-Zero before. I knew obviously the Mario All-Stars, I could see it had Mario Brothers 1, 2 and 3, obviously like a updated version. But I'd never played Mario. I'd only played Street Fighter 2, and I think I played Zelda. I'm sure it was Zelda. It was like a couple of games my friend had. But yeah, to get, you know, Mario Kart F-Zero on the SNES for my birthday in 1993 was just an amazing gift, and I can remember it very clearly. I can remember opening it now. It was just such a cool gift. So that was my gift number 3. So gift number 4, I have to grab off the shelf because I forgot to take it off before I did this video. So the story behind this gift, this wasn't a birthday or Christmas. Now, I'm not sure people my age would kind of relate to this, but you know, I never got games or any real gifts unless it was a birthday or Christmas, you know. It just didn't happen. You know, if you wanted games or you wanted something quite significant, you'd have to wait for your birthday or Christmas. You have to ask around that time. Very, very rarely, and this is the one of those rare occasions where I was in Woolworths at the time, so I can't remember the year exactly, but this was before the Super Nintendo, so it must have been, or was it? Do you know what? I can't be sure. It's going to have to be somewhere around 91. It's going to be somewhere between 91 and 93. That's all I can say. I can't remember the year, but I remember being in Woolworths, and it would have been when the Super Nintendo was out, because Woolworths were selling off the last of their original Nintendo games. So they had like a few NES games left, like on the shelf, on sale. They were reduced just to clear them off the shelf, I guess, because they had the 16-bit stuff on the shelf. They wanted rid of the NES stuff. Now there was one game that we rented. We rented it and loved it. I was like, oh my god, this game's amazing. You know, we rented the game. And I thought, oh, one day I'll get that. One day I'll ask for it for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. So, as again, it's another Saturday, and we're in Woolworths, and I always used to go straight to the games and music section of Woolworths every Saturday, without fail. And I'm looking around the music like I always would, picking up like a cassette single or whatever. I went to the games section, and I saw this game, and it's the game that we rented, obviously, I think a few weeks or months previous. And it was on sale, so it would have been like £40, and it was half price. I remember it was £19.99. It was 20 quid, and I remember pleading with my dad. You know, like I say, my dad wouldn't, you know, he wouldn't budge. Like, he was one of them guys that, you know, he wouldn't give you any extra if you asked for it, you know. And I remember being in Woolworths, and I pleaded and pleaded to, can we get this game, please? When we rented it and we really liked it, it's on sale. It was the last one. Yeah, it was the last one on the shelf. That was it. And it was 20 quid. And I said, oh, please, can we get this game? Please, can we get it? And reluctant, you know, he gave in and said, all right, fair enough, and he got it. And we were just like, me and my brother were like, oh my God, we can't believe he bought us the game. And the game was Mario 3. Arguably one of the best games on the Nintendo, and one of my favourites. This Mario 3, Mario World, I think are the 2 best Mario games ever made. And yeah, to get this, which wasn't a special occasion like a birthday or Christmas, was just, yeah, out of this world. I remember we picked it up, and I remember waiting for I'm at the queue. I was thinking, oh my God, when my dad changed his mind and puts it back, you know. I remember being so paranoid he was going to change his mind. And then we paid for it, and then he put it in the bag. I remember holding this little Woolworths bag all the way around the town. Couldn't wait to get home, knowing I didn't have to wait for a Christmas or a birthday. I knew as soon as I got in, I could play it. And I was just like, I remember being in the back of the car, you know, and you take the thing off, the wrap off, and I'm looking at the manual, and I'm looking at it, and just thinking, I can't wait to get home and play it. And yeah, that one of those rare occasions where you get a game or a gaming related item, not on a special occasion. Just, yeah, fantastic, really good memory of that. So that was Mario 3. So that is my best gift. Number 4 is Mario 3 on the NES. So guys, that is it. I hope you've enjoyed my video response. I'm sure a fair few people will be doing responses as well, so I look forward to seeing those. And Chris, thanks again for the Friday Foursome question, another one that I've enjoyed doing. Pardon me, still repeating on the beer I had earlier on. as it is Boxing Day after all. So again, I hope you've had all a lovely Christmas, and yeah, I look forward to catching up with you guys again soon, seeing the other people's responses, and yeah, take it easy, and I'll catch you in another video. See you again.